let's get to this Real Housewives of Beverly Hills news, because Dorit is being called out by her former hairstylist, Chris Dillon, who took it further and even leaked a series of texts between them saying that Miss Mamas has not been paying her bill in regards of, his time and putting them extensions in. So now last week, the 48-year-old Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star's hairstylist, Chris Dillon, posted multiple text messages allegedly between himself and Dorit, as he claimed that she had stiffed him for his work performed. Shout out to the Daily Mail for this story, because they're the ones that had this. The controversy comes after Dorit's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills co-star Sutton Strack mockingly labeled her, Sutton, you shady as hell for this one, poor Reed. But I'm like, yeah, I guess because she's no longer with PK, I guess she would be considered poor Reed. So this began last week with another one of Chris's clients, Tracy Tudor, accused Dorit of not paying her bills while appearing on Jeff Lewis's Sirius XM radio show. In response, Dorit claimed that Chris was trying to bully her into paying an invoice that had allegedly already been taken care of by her office when she appeared on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen on Tuesday. Now, at the time, her hairstylist didn't appear to have made any of his allegations public, but he chose to speak up in a TikTok video after feeling that he had been dragged on TV by Dorit. You want to know something? I feel like calling her poor Reet now, because that is funny. One thing, Sutton, you can get on my root canal nerve this season in some of the ways you've been coming across, but you ate on that one. So yeah, they said that that he felt that he was being violated because she dragged him on social media, which sent him over the edge. Now, back in November, they said, I was in New York City and I was asked by Dorit if I could stay an extra 4 days to do her glam for Watch What Happens Live, as well as a photo shoot that had taken place during her stay. There was a misspelling. That's why it threw me off. This is what he claims on TikTok via Reality Blurb. Dorit offered to pay for my hotel room for the duration of our stay, which was 3 nights, 4 days. She offered to send over her credit card so I could extend my stay. This is what he said. He included a screenshot of text messages allegedly sent between him and Dorit and showed him asking about the room extension. Now, as Dorit was not yet at the hotel to pay in person, it required a credit card authorization form with her information. So Chris seemingly asked for her to either fill out the form or send her credit card info so that he could take care of it himself. Now I do have the screenshots. Now hold on. Because Chris stay coming with a receipt. So now it said, morning, baby. Yes, send me that, or I can just call. Dorit allegedly replied, referring to the authorization. Okay, sending you now. Wait, hold on. Let me just read the thing instead of what it says. So it says, good morning. Are you on your way to NYC? I meant to check out today, but have my room extended as I mentioned on the 14th. Can I send you a credit card auth form so you can fill out so they can extend my room? So the blue is from Chris, and then you'll see in the black, it's Dorit. So then she hit it with a thumbs up. And then it said, you can fill out on your phone. Just need your CC info and a signature, one sign you to submit at the bottom. Or you could just send me a photo of your CC and full address as attached to so I could do it for you if that's easier. Well, damn, that goes to show I'm not a business person because I didn't know you could do all of that. Now, she said, morning, baby. Yes, send me that or I could just call. Okay, sending you now. And why does girl down here look like Teddy Mellencamp? So yeah, then you see like it says like the address and all the stuff has been scrambled so that way we don't get to see exactly what her address information, all that other stuff, and the number, the bank information. So it says, okay, you're a gem. I'm gonna sign your name for you. Okay, it's digital. They can't take the CC over the phone. It's just a simple online form. I'm gonna go down and have them send it to me, and I'll do it and let you know that it's complete. When do you land in NYC? I can't even wait to see you. And then said, okay, wait for my apologies. I need your ID. Oh, wait, my apologies. I need your ID. Can you fill out both of these forms? First form, put check in date 11/11/2024, check out 11/12/2024, blah, 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 so on and so forth. This is the other one because I forgot to scroll to the next one. So yeah, so they ask her on her bank information, authorization, blah blah blah, so on and so forth. And then he sends another screenshots, which is this one, what it basically says, here's second form I filled out for you already. You just need to scan your ID just like the first form. Let me know when you do so I can go back down and let them know. She says, hold on, baby, just finish it, glam, then I can read your messages. He says, no worries at all. She's always in glam. So then here's another one where it was submitted. He says, oh, amazing, thank you, fab. And it said, blah, 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 left, so I'm here alone. Let me get into town. She says, I fly tonight. I have back-to-back press today. Then I'm taking my first red eye, so I arrive in the morning. I'm going to message PR and see if they'll do something in exchange for tagging them. I called reservations. They only have a few rooms available, apparently. The hotel charges that you have been chasing were paid on my credit card. In fact, you even called the hotel to make sure the charges were removed from your card and added to mine without my permission. And then it says, my apologies for the charge. I never went back and looked at just as you sent this. And I read it. I went back to check my charges on my Amex, sorry, and you are correct. The room charge is gone from my statement, so they must have realized they charged my card on accident instead of the card you gave me when you filled out the credit card authorization form for my room. So this is a whole bunch of stuff that's going on with them. And he said that he assumed Dorit was good on the money and wasn't concerned about the snafu, because they said something or another that they think that maybe the card got declined due to fraud alert. And that's what I was wondering about too, because if you're doing all that information stuff, because I was like, I didn't even know you did that. Because if that would be the case, I would think like there was going to be some type of flagation of a fraudation situation. So I was like, if you're doing all of that, then they got to vouch for the fact that that might have been her that sent that information. So they probably flagged it. So now, according to Chris, he assumed Dorit was good on the money and wasn't concerned about the snafu. He said plan to just add it. Look, Daily Mail, if y'all want to spill tea, can y'all make sure y'all I's is dotted and y'all T's is crossed and y'all sentences make sense? Because that got me in there having to like correct y'all mistakes. I think you meant to say he had planned to just add it to the bill, and he would send the reality star to pay for extensions he had purchased to use on her, along with his fees for doing her hair on the Big Apple trip. Chris said that he sent the invoice to Dorit's account as usual, and then a month later, he submitted an invoice for work he had performed on Dorit in December under the New York trip. In the video, he stressed that at the time he was still working with Dorit as if nothing unusual had happened, and he accompanied her on another work trip later in Utah, saying we were chatting every few days. We were working together weekly, and I was also chatting with her accountant, trying to find out when I would be paid. According to Chris, Dorit's accountant told him that she was waiting on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star to give her the okay to disperse payment for the New York hotel stay. According to Chris, after several more weeks, he couldn't let the matter go on any longer, so he allegedly confronted Dorit via text message, saying, I just said, hey, babe, can you simply ask your accountant or your office to release payment to me, because it's almost been 4 months now, and I still have outstanding invoices from all the services provided as well as reimbursements. Then Dorit allegedly told him that she had a huge issue with his invoice, and she allegedly apologized for not mentioning that to him immediately, as it was an issue from the start. Dorit and I jumped on a call for 30 to 20 minutes, adding that he was at Tracy Tudor's house when he took the call, which allegedly explained how she came to be a witness to the drama. She heard the whole thing, and Dorit basically just gave me the runaround, berated me, gaslit me, let me know that she thought I was lying about everything. This is what he claimed. So yeah, there's more text messages that he released. So there's one there. But the whole without the permission situation, there's a whole bunch of invoices and stuff here where it's like 11/14 photo shoot. Then it was Watch What Happens Live day rate. There's a do and go with Chloe, do and go Lakers game, do and go Warner Brothers meeting. So, and you can't see what the actual number is because he scrambled it. I wish you would have just left that in there so we could actually compare the numbers and see like, and hair extensions, all that stuff ain't is expensive. I just been like, chill, why don't you just walk around with wigs on and do your own hair makeup? I know y'all gotta have the whole glam squad thing because it's y'all try to live out beyond y'all means with these reality shows and y'all can't be out here looking crazy. But Dorit, if you're gonna be out here trying to act like that that fashion girl and you got the full glam squad, which we've seen and they mentioned many a times when we watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, how she be the one that be taking the longest because she takes a lot of time with the glam squad and she got to do a whole photo shoot, which leaves them waiting. If this has been mentioned on the show, this is you need to be paying people as well. Unless now Sutton might have been onto something. You might be actually, you was out here trying to be Dorit, which in real life you actually Dorit. Because a lot of these people on these reality shows, they try to perpetuate a certain image about themselves where they look way more like they got more than what they let on. So yeah, he included the screenshots in which Dorit accused him of charging her car without her permission. And that's when I read the whole thing about I never went back and looked. You just sent it and I read it. I went to check the charges on the Amex and you were correct. So now in the final set of messages in which Chris allegedly says there was no use in going back and forth, he then sent a final invoice directed via iMessage to which the New York trip, which listed the New York trip and other events he had serviced Dorit for, which I basically just showed y'all that here. So they basically went on to say that most of the charges appear to be in the triple digits, with the total number somewhere between 1,000 and 10 grand, though he scrambled the numbers to make it ineligible. This is my livelihood. I have a family to take care of. I have bills to pay, the hairstylist added in his TikTok. I was giving her grace by allowing her to keep procrastinating, and I wasn't getting anything in return. She said she said to send it to her office, and that's what I did, expected to be paid. Now, when Dorit appeared on Watch What Happens Live after Tracy's original accusation, but before Chris's TikTok response, she shared her side of what happened and said, I think he was trying to bully this invoice through, not realizing that it goes through a process. And my office flagged it. And when they had written back, has already been paid. It was like, oh, I didn't get away with that, she said. Now, despite Dorit's claims that Chris's invoice was either negligent or fraudulent, she nonetheless appears to have paid it. After her Watch What Happens Live appearance, Tracy Tudor appeared to confirm that he had already been paid, or he had finally been paid. So guess who got his wire transfer today, though? She commented on a clip of the Watch What Happens Live appearance. Chris also confirmed the payment in a subsequent post. So it said, after months of begging, finally paid in full. Thank you, guys. Well, maybe the checks finally cleared over there at the Housewives. Because when you look at Miss Dorit is definitely going to be sitting right next to Andy when that reunion occurs, because it was just a lot that was going on with Dorit in this season, with her fighting with Kyle and fight with the other girls on the show and her closeness with Bozoma. And then the PK divorce stuff. So she's got a lot on her plate and a lot to explain when it comes down to the reunion. I can't wait. I'm a couple of episodes behind on the Housewives of Beverly Hills, so I need to get into it. Get back into it. But yeah, Dorit, it shouldn't have taken him and them to blast you on social media for you to be paying the stuff that you're supposed to be paying. But maybe it got lost or whatever the case is. But like they said, they've been sending you the stuff. They went through the channels, and now you're playing. And I feel like after this, I don't think Chris is ever going to work with you after all of that came out. But anyway, I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story in regards of poor Reed out here being a mess, according to Chris Dillon? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments down below.